So a little bit of a different video today. I'm not starting a vlog or a travel channel or anything like that, but I am doing a kind of an experiment. And so let's talk about it. One of the things I've heard repeatedly since kind of starting the personal development thing is the importance of, getting out of your comfort zone, challenging yourself, uh, embracing discomfort. And basically the idea behind all that is getting comfortable being uncomfortable. And kind of the idea is that as you grow and as you develop, you're going to have to do new things, and new things are often uncomfortable. And so that's why I'm out here today. This is completely awkward for me. Now, I live in a really small town. There's a good chance this whole time that I'm walking, I won't pass anybody or see anybody. Um, Now, on the other hand, because I live in such a small town, if I do see somebody, they might recognize me, and for the rest of my life here, I might be known as the guy who walks around talking to the camera. I don't know. But I can tell you, this is awkward for me. This is extremely uncomfortable. But I do understand, or I do kind of get the point of getting uncomfortable. And so I'm I'm trying that. I'm trying to stretch. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to be okay with that. But now at the same time, as I was thinking about doing this and do I really want to do it? That is not something. I don't have a desire to do this. And so when I started thinking about, is this something I want to do? I had another question, because something else that a lot of personal development people say or do is um, to be real, to be true to yourself. They'll say something like, be your authentic self. And this does not feel like my authentic self. I don't know any version of me where this is something I want to do or feels real to me. And so I began to ask myself kind of, how do you bridge that gap? Where's the line between stretching yourself, growing, doing the uncomfortable, and being real to yourself? You know, this might be kind of an extreme example. I don't think I'll do this every single day, but more real to me right now is as I'm starting my YouTube channel, you know, you'll hear people talk about how you need to bring the energy, you need to do something to get people engaged, and some people use that to be like, oh, you gotta be wild, gotta raise your hand. So that's not me. I'm not a very expressive person. So if I do that, am I not being my authentic self? Am I not being real? Or do I have to stretch? Is it just something that's making me uncomfortable? And so I was just kind of thinking about and asking myself, what's the line? What's the difference? Is it just your authentic self is anything you choose to do? And so I just I'll just do the stuff anyways, and that will become my authentic self. So I don't really have all the answers, but the one thing I did think about comes back to intentionality, which that's the whole point of this channel, is living the more intentional life. And I guess for now, at least, what it's going to come down to is, why am I doing what I'm doing? If I'm being intentional, doing something uncomfortable because I think it will help me grow and develop, well, then that is kind of being my true self and being real, because I'm pursuing a desire to grow. And if I think walking around with this camera in this my tiny little town will help me do that, it'll help me stretch, it'll help me grow, well, then in a way, I'm being my authentic self. I'm being very awkward authentic self, being self-conscious authentic self, but I'm still pursuing what I want to pursue. But if I'm doing something because I'm pressured to, whether internal pressure or external pressure, if someone says, well, you can't have a successful YouTube channel if you're not wild and crazy or whatever, and I do it because of that, well, then I'm not being myself. I'm not being authentic. I'm I'm being pressured to do something. And to me, that's what feels fake. And so I guess that's just my thought for the day. You know, Growing and developing, personal growth will get you out of your comfort zone. And to get comfortable being uncomfortable makes sense. Um, but I don't ever want to be fake. And there's just certain things I do that just feels fake to me. I don't feel like I'm stretching. I feel like I'm performing. And I don't like that feeling. So I don't know. I think that will be my guiding point for now. What is my reason for doing it? Do I have an intentional purpose that I believe will lead to growth? Or am I just being pressured to do it because I can't succeed otherwise and someone else told me that's what I have to do? I don't know. What do you guys think? How do you guys balance stretching yourself, getting out of your comfort zone, getting comfortable with the uncomfort versus being your authentic self, being real, being this is not me, and so I'm not going to be pressured into doing something that I don't want to do and that I don't have a purpose in doing. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, hit the like button, share it, and if you'd like to subscribe to more of these videos, hit that subscribe button. But till I see you guys again, go out there, live the more intentional life.